So to many people, this is just dry leaves. It's just a leaf and it's annoying and it's messy and we just want to get rid of it. But in the garden world, this is considered gold. So we're going to talk about why is this considered gold and how you could use it the right way. Look behind me right there. I just finished one of my bed. Now I'm going to tell you real quick how to use this. In this video, I'm using it as mulch to help my garden bed throughout the winter. So come next spring, I'm going to have a better, healthier, rich soil. The using dry leaves is a big plus. It's not just for mulch. It's also a carbon source, and it's so nutrition and healthy that once it breaks down, it gives your soil a big boost. Use dry leaf as mulch your bed over the winter and protect it really well. If you make a lot of holes using this, you could always put a whole bunch here. You do about 2 to 3 inch layer here and water it down. Have plants, you could always put it around your plants, put a little layer but not too close. And this will keep the soil moist. This will help suppress the weed down, and it will help increase the nutrition value in the soil. You could also put it in your compost tumbler as a carbon or as a brown. Just make sure in the compost tumbler you're adding greens and you're adding browns. You could also compost, start off a pile right here and put a whole bunch of leaf, and it will break down over time. So that's a couple of ways you could use dry leaves in your garden. But to use it the right way and the correct way and to break down faster, I'm going to show you. If you add this leaf just like this on your garden bed, it could take 6 months to even a year for this leaf to fully break down. And you can see this is a big leaf. This one will take about 6 months plus. So the right thing to do, if you don't have a ride-on or a lawnmower to tread it up, or you don't have anything to tread it up, literally you have to hold it in your hand and crumble it all up like this. And when you crumble it up, it's into pieces. See that? Look, pieces, small pieces. Now this is shredded leaf. So instead of having a whole leaf, you shred all your leaves into pieces and then you sprinkle it wherever you want to use it in your garden. So the key is to break this up into pieces. Do not add the whole leaf. You add the whole leaf, it will take a long time. These are taking about 6 months to break down. We don't want to wait that long because coming next 3 to 4 months for winter here, I come back out here and I want to use my bed. So right way to use your dry leaves. If you don't have the John Deere to cut it up or right on, you want to break them up like that. Listen, it's going to take a little bit while to break them up. But trust me, it's better in the long term for you. It's faster to break down. Just remember one thing. If you add a leaf like this, it takes a while to break down and even your plants and soil to get any benefit from it. So do not just throw all the leaves just like that. You have to crush them up. Smaller pieces is better. And when you add, I recommend 3 inches of layer or 4 inches. Do add so much nutrition value to the soil and help our plants grow. But even coming next spring, this is not enough for our plant, but it does help a lot, and it's free and it keeps your soil healthy throughout the winter, or else you're gonna have a soil that's dried up more. It's less nutrition value. And no matter what though, even with this big boost, I still add fertilizer or compost come next spring, which will supercharge our soil, and this will give you the best grown production in your garden. So my biggest tip is to crush up all your leaves, break them down. People put it in a big bin and just get the weed whacker and weed whack it. Some people cut it up with a lawnmower. But if you don't have all that stuff, just crumble it up with your hand. Leave it in the sun area for a couple hours. The sun will dry and make it crispy. And once it's crispy, it's easy to break up into pieces. And once we add about 3 layer, I'm going to show you what's next. So after we add about 3 inches of layer, you want to get some water, and you water in it real well. So the water helps activate the breakdown process, the decomposing process of the leaf. Those are onions. I have some extra ones. I'm just leaving it there. So the water does play. And then if the wind comes, it does not blow away. All your hard work goes to waste. So you have to water really well. All right, so that's how you have to use dry leaves in your garden. You have to break them up. I have a ride-on, so with the ride-on, I just ride over the grass and put the mower a little bit higher, and it cuts everything, put it in the bag, and I can just dump it in there, which I dumped over there. And I have a pile over there, which I have all dry grass and dry leaves, and that was gonna come in next year season to help your garden. Especially if you're going to put it in a compost tumbler or a pile or a bin, you have to cut all your stuff, including your green stuff like your nitrogen, banana peel, apple peels, every single thing you have to cut small. So if you have no trees in your backyard and you do not know how to find any kind of dry leaves, go to your local highway. Go down to your local street or your highway, and sometimes you'll have a lot of tree and the leaves will just fall right on the ground. Get yourself a couple bags and get yourself a couple garbage bags and just rake all of them into your bags. Bring them home. Leaves are free. Nobody should charge you for free. If you're paying taxes, you're paying for the leaves, so it's free. So when you bring them home, leave them in an open area where you get good sunlight for a couple hours. Let the sun kind of dry them up a little bit. This way you break them up, it's easy and it's fast. So do my step. Mulch it. Do about 3 inches of layer of mulch, whether you have growing crops or you're just winterizing your bed or you're just gonna compost it. Leaves are free and it's very nutrition, organic matter to your garden. So if you're a beginner and you never tried leaves before, dry leaves, do it. I think if you're gonna do compost leaves and you just want to do it somewhere in the corner of your garden, or you're using a leaf compost and you're just doing all leaves, no matter what you're doing compost, you still have to turn it. So make sure, say if you started at a big pile of leaves in the corner there, make sure once a week or twice a week you want to kind of turn it. You want to turn it so everything get breaking down and mix even, and then you want to make sure you add some water. But remember, if you're using all leaves, that's all carbon. It's really healthy, but you still need to balance it out and balance your soil. So do compost on the side and add some kitchen scrap compost to that carbon. You're gonna have a full balance of carbon and nitrogen to help your soil. So your soil is not gonna be unbalanced too. So you wanna make sure you don't overuse too much of brown stuff. All right, thank you guys so much for watching Green Tea Garden. If you're new, welcome to Green Tea Garden. We're all about growing a better home garden together. I'm in Long Island, New York. Please don't forget to click the red subscribe button. When you do that, it helps out my channel. I'm growing, I'm reaching more audience. And it also, every time I upload a video, you guys will get it right away by clicking the bell icon also. And thank you so much for everyone who's been watching and support Green Tea Garden. I do appreciate it. It's late fall time in New York, and we had another frost morning today. I still have a couple stuff going in the garden, raised bed. I did not cover them. I'm just letting it grow, and whenever it's come to an end, it's come to an end. I'm literally going to be done with the outdoor garden. The next thing that left is my greenhouse, and I'm doing all indoor garden, like a lot of hydroponics and soil. So don't forget to check in the playlist and check out all my videos. And if anything you need for gardening, check in the description box. I do have Amazon links and other links, so you guys could use some discount code and stuff. And whatever you purchase and I give you guys a discount code on Amazon, it helps my channel out and I do appreciate it. So thank you so much for watching Green Tea Garden. I'll see everybody next time. Right here I have my two doggies always hanging out with me, and we got a lot of holes. I'm going to be filling some leaves right through since I have a lot of trees right there. You can see a lot of trees, so definitely help. Kaylee, you coming to say hi? Come on, mama. You coming to say hi? She got her little pink jacket on. My big guy sitting down there. And they love it. You know, it's chilly, but with the sun right now, it's really nice. Can't complain.